gonna go over here and fish that. You see it right there. I threw a dot on it. You see it really good on the side imaging right there. That's a road. There's fish over here. Here. Yeah, they down there. Big time. It's gonna be stripers. Fish. It's crazy, ain't it? Look at all them fish, dude. Reel yours up. You see that those are fish right there, 20 foot. What you're gonna do is reel it up to 20 foot, and then as soon as you get to that arch that you see right there, then you're gonna let it go back down. All you're trying to do is get his attention. So you're gonna reel it up to him to get his attention, and then as soon as you see it, you run it back down, and he chases it back down. That's how you can catch a lot of these fish.
How do you know if it's at 20
I got
feet?
him. I got him now. You look at the graph, you'll see your bait there on the graph. So I caught that one. That's what I said. I reeled it up to him. Reeled it up to him, and then I caught him. See, that's a lot of fish on the graph there. Look, y'all should be getting bit. You see all them? You see all them fish? There's fish on the bottom. Just keep yours on the bottom. There's fish right there on the bottom. There's fish at 20 feet. So just run it down, and then just shake it. Shake it right there on the bottom. Keep your rod tip low. There you go. Keep it low. Just shake it. Shake it on a tight line. It's not gonna be much. When he bites it, it's just gonna be just like a rubber band. It's just gonna feel just like that. You ain't gonna feel no big thunk or nothing. That's a big largemouth. That's a big largemouth right there, dude. All right, good job. Throw it in there. All right, so it's the day after the cold front. It's probably higher in the 50s, but the thing is, it's pretty warm, but it's blowing 20-25 miles an hour, so that makes it pretty cold. Then you get a little bit of wet from the spray. You get pretty cold pretty quick. But it's Savannah River chain. It's northern strain largemouth. They don't mind. They bite. You know, they eat. They don't care anything about cold. Especially in the wintertime, it's supposed to be cold. I'm gonna show you my graph setup here. This time of the year, you gotta have grass. The only thing, boys, tell them, the only thing we've been using all day is just our graphs. We did nothing but look at graphs. Let's just doodle around in here and see what's out there. I'm not really sure what they are or what it is. I never fished here. I don't know this little spot. There he is. Whoa!
Not yet.
They're down there good. Jiggy spoon. Jiggy on the bottom. Largemouth, dude, of all things.
Man.
There go largemouth. God! What a man you are. Take your time, don't pull it too hard. God! Don't. You cannot flip a fish that big. Oh my God, he just flipped a freaking 3-pounder. Golly. He just flipped that big old sucker in the boat. I can't believe you just did that.
He's about to come off too.
Yeah, God, dude, that's a darn 3.5 pounder right there. What's your biggest fish you caught?
I don't know. I caught him. The biggest one I caught ever at a lake is about 6.
That's right there. That's the fish right there. Get back to it. Yeah. You see, I pulled him up off the bottom when I had him. You can see how tight they laid to the bottom. You can see it's just a little bit of a squiggle. It ain't much down there. Scroll up here is another one. You see that just a little bit of fuzziness on the grab right there on the bottom. That's a fish. You see, you move up, you can see he's on the bottom, then he pulls off. It's about 6 inches off the bottom. That's the fish right there. You can see he was on the bottom the whole time. Then he just rises up just a little bit. That squiggly up and down, that's your jigging spoon right there. That's just my Ned Beaky just sitting right there. Pull it off the bottom and big old striper. Look, use your rod here, swing it there. Swing it. There you go. Don't grab it up here. If you grab the rod up here, you're gonna break it. Always use your handle. That's why you got a handle right there. Oh, you don't have to keep it unless you want to keep them take home or something. Good little fish right there on that point. You see them up here, down there. Mickey is gone. This fish all down there, y'all be catching something. Waiting on the grab, that's what came under. Dang! Got it! Got it, it's a bunch of them up under. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a good one, huh?
Yeah, I thought.
Got my line, hold on. Look at the grab here. See, we came on a big school of fish right there. They just come to the screen. That's his drop shot. That's his jigging spoon going down, but that's fish right there. On the bottom, they came up, they started streaking up. We had another school right here. It's another group of fish. You can see they're all over the bottom. That's when we just caught those couple. See, there's that little fuzzy patch right there. That's fish. You gotta pay close attention to the bottom. These fish, when it's cold like that, they stay close to the bottom like that. Scroll along. See, there again. Right on the bottom. That's why we're fishing all bottom baits, because the fish and the bait is really oriented close to the bottom right now. Dude, there's like hundreds of fish here. God dang! Dude, he locked it so good. Watch out! Just drop it back there. Just drop it down. I had the smallest bass in the bottom of the lake. In the belly, it felt big. Static is bait. You see there's a fish streaking over the top right there. There's a few fish down there on the bottom. It's hard to tell, but there's fish on the bottom too. They're all around in this area. And the main factor is because they got all that bait there. See, there's a few fish right there. Got it on the bottom? I don't think so. I see your line tight. If it ain't on the bottom, you won't get bit. What? Yeah, you just watch what, there he is. You just watch what I'm doing. But it's gotta be on the bottom when it falls. You can reel it up to them, like I see some on the graph now. I'm gonna reel up to them. But they won't hit it suspended. You gotta run it all the way back down to the bottom if you wanna get in the bite. Like the graph is loaded up right now.
Oh, got it on the way up.
Got it on the way up? Don't let him get in the trolling motor. See? That's a bass. That's a big old bass. No, it's striper. Striper. Good one, dude. Yeah.
Swallowed it.
Swallowed it? Let me see. Yeah, he did swallow it. It's gassing, honking today. What y'all think about it so far? It's fun? They say it's fun. You probably can't hear it because the wind's blowing so hard. It rained last night, what? A couple inches, probably two inches or so last night. That little front that passed through, now it's windy. It's windy, it's blowing 15 to 20, gusts to 25 to 30 today. But you still can catch them. You still can catch them. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Dude, there's so many of them, I don't know why it's so hard to catch one though. So you can see there's more right there.
Yeah,
They're all in there. I think it's more striper than there is bass. It's just real hard to get them to hit anything but that spoon when it's like that. For me, anyway. You can try casting stuff. You can try, like, the only thing I can catch them on is a spoon.
there's some fish on the bottom.
Yeah, there's fish everywhere on the bottom, 20 foot, 10 foot. There he is. Is he? Got one? I don't know what I got. I think it must be a bass. Oh, we got each other. We had each other. We had each other. Oh God, it's a big old bass, dude. Yeah, man. There you go, that's probably the most we've been around right there. There he is. Oh, dude. Dude, that's a big one. Watch your line. Might already got it. I don't know if that's a bass, it's a big one. It's coming up. Oh, it's striper. Striper. The big old striper, dude. That's them ones we saw on the graph. Watch out. That's them ones we saw on the graph. God, that's a big one, dude. That is a daggone tank. You see him on the graph down there? Get your spoon. You ain't gonna catch him on that drop shot. God, I can't get him in the boat. He's so big. Get it. Get your big old butt in here. Yeah. Dude. Look at this big old buddy. He can't even walling around. Oh God. That big old thing. Oh. That's a big one. We've been using all day is just our graphs. We did nothing but look at graphs all day. That's the only thing we've done is use our graphs with eyes. We hadn't really made many casts or anything, but I'll show you the setup I'm using. It's critical, absolutely critical. You don't have to have what I have, but what you do use, you got to know what you're looking at, and I'll show you my setup. I'm running the new Lowrance HDS Lives, running structure scan on here. All I'm doing is idling around on these little knobs and corners around points, all around some of these ditches. I'll look at the mapping, just kind of, you see I'm kind of following along the contour of that little ditch there. That's all I'm doing, and looking for balls of bait, looking for little depressions, stuff like that. So I'm using this unit predominantly. Mapping is real important. I'm always looking around high percentage places, points, depressions, creek channel swings, road beds. That's the only thing we've been fishing today. Up front, I'm using a same HDS Live 12, and I'm running just the HDI transducer up there. Really high definition. I can see everything I need to see with that unit up front once I find the fish, once we get them located. Other good part about my setup right now is I also have the Fortrix, but just running the Fortrix is not going to be on today since it's so windy. I'm using a 52-inch shaft. Waves, we're in those really heavy waves. That keeps my prop in the water. That keeps the transducer down in the water so it reads a lot clearer. And other thing is my prop's not making all that noise by cavitating coming out of the water. So 52-inch shaft is almost, I'll never have another boat without a 52-inch shaft on the trolling motor. When you see them ones on the graph, try to reel it up to them so you can get their attention, and then roll it back. Got it? There, Mark, we came right over, and that's when you got it. Little spotted bass. Hey, that's color spoon right there is a good color, and that, especially in that water like that, it's a good color. Just throw them in there. Come on, get the. We're on the spoon fish, so you need to capitalize while we're on them. Come on. Did you just don't worry about that. Just come on and catch a fish right that way. We'll get that later. All that fish. All them fish. All the way down to the bottom and just jig it. Just remember how I did when I got up here? Just let it on the bottom and shake it. You're doing way too much. Got it. There you go, buddy. See what I'm talking about? Keep it on the bottom. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's it. If you move it too much, so we got doubles. Hell, so we got doubles. That's all it is. Now drop it back down there. Put it on the bottom. Yeah, way too much right there. See him up top right there? That's fish. See, you got it? You got him? You had it. That's fish coming in the screen. Reel it up. See that group? Reel your bait up to them fish right there, and then let it back down. Just kind of, you want to reel it up and just kind of say hello, and then run it all the way back down. All right, let it back down. Let it back down. Let it back down. Let it back down. All the way down. All the way down. Did it? This fish out here like crazy. Got him! Got him! Got him! Got him! Go! 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 What you got? Bass or striper? Bang. That's a pretty one. Let it all the way down to the bottom and just...
What's your biggest spot you want to catch?
We'll catch the biggest one today.
Okay.
Let it all the way down to the bottom. You just keep that. Keep that. of that. Just shake it on the bottom. Just shake it. It's right there. I don't want to see your rod come any higher than that right there. Let it down on the bottom. Don't pick that bait back up again. I don't want to see it up again. Let it down on the bottom and don't pick it up. Doesn't matter what size it is. They all mark the same thing. It's just like having a big TV. A small TV shows the same thing as a big TV. It's just the size of the screen. No different.
Yeah, I got like a.
What was that?
I got a 5 and a 4.
There you go. Spot. He hit it one time before. Drop it back down there. There's a bunch of them down there. Yeah. He hit it one time. I was popping it. I felt him hit it. And then he missed it the first time.
It's in there.
Pretty epic day. Be honest with you. About 3 of the biggest schools of fish that I've ever been on all year long. Now, this time of the year, you're going to have striper and bass and spotted bass and perch and hybrids all running together. So I don't worry about catching striper. You can see with our today's best, I want to show you our best 5 bass today. Check these out. I know you got a lot of questions. I'm anticipating a lot of questions on this video about what the setup was. As far as graphing questions, it's pretty self-explanatory. You saw what we were looking for. Number one thing we were looking for was birds. Birds was a big thing. Birds, bird dog, okay? Birds, bird dog, where there's fish. They show you where there's fish, they show you where there's bait at. What happens is those fish, 50, 60, 30, 40 foot of water, however deep you are, they push the bait up to the surface, and then that's when the birds come down and feed on the bait the fish are putting on the surface. So they show you exactly where the fish are. Other thing, you saw what we were looking at, road beds, points, humps, high percentage, places where fish were already going to be anyway. All I did was look for bait in those areas. Sometimes I didn't even see fish. There was 3 that had huge groups of fish on them. Is really mad. Is he really mad? I know. He's really mad. My setup, same setup that you saw me use at Sam Raven, the same exact setup I was using here. We did catch a few on my Ned Mickey. You see me do a lot of videos on the Ned rig and the Ned Mickey. I'll put a couple links of those videos in the description box so you can go and see that setup there, so I don't have to go through a whole bunch of detail explaining everything that we use that I've already talked about in a bunch of other videos. So my jig and spoon setup was 6'6" favorite Defender, 25-pound test, Seaguar red label, and a 1 ounce War Eagle white spoon. I switched the hook out for owner hook. I'm not exactly sure what hook that was, but I'll find it out and put that in the description box as well. So that's what we're using. Got another video coming up very soon. Well, I'm assuming we're going to have a video, have another trip tomorrow out there, and pretty sure we're going to try to catch them the same way.